Okay, so Sophie's gonna join me for the rest of the video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Until the iPad charges.
That's right. Till the iPad charges.
Then I can do, and then I can do my favorite thing. Star Stable.
Star Stable.
Trail
Your favorite horse game. Okay.
So
we're talking about the virus and why Mommy decided it was harmful for some people, and why it could be harmful for some people, and why we decided we're not taking it, right?
Yeah.
So I started researching because something just wasn't lining up and talking to people. And I do believe, I'm of the mind that it is, that we are in a type of psycho-spiritual war. A lot of it's an internal war that is coming up from our internal world, right? Individually and collectively, right? It's as if the collective shadow is coming to the surface, it's coming into the light. And so I do believe that this is a type of, it was created in a lab, however it got out. It really doesn't matter how or what, or even if any of this is true, because we don't know. I can't prove this.
I'm 13.
I'm
13.
But, yeah, biochemical warfare. And I believe it's economically driven. And you just follow the money. I mean, it's not hard to do that. Most of the people that give authority and power to the mainstream media, to the government, to mainstream health information,
Wait
I mean,
I'm gonna throw up.
I mean, that's pretty funny. I mean, this is someone. My perception is coming from someone who left the clinical model, right? Who studied psychotherapy and realized the system was broken and saw the holes and saw the misalignment and
Mommy, I told
blazed another trail.
I'm 13.
You act like you're 13 sometimes.
Nah.
So my invitation to you is to stay curious. You don't have to believe everything that I'm saying, but this is just, again, I'm sharing my perspective. And there's a great interview with Grant Cardone, he's a very practical real estate developer. And he has young kids and many companies and, many employees. And before he wanted to do the research and find out on his own. He wanted to understand the data. He's like, I'm not a doctor, I want to talk to someone.
I'm gonna check if the iPad is done charging.
Right, so he interviewed Dr. Robert Malone, who was the immunologist and virologist who I spoke of earlier, who found out through his own research how to use the DNA protein for immunizations. I'm not a virologist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an immunologist, so I can't speak to this, but I do think that, he's pro-vaccine, he got the vaccine. It's a really good interview. If you want to go check Grant Cardone's Instagram page, I think his website, you can message me. Oh, great. I'm almost done. And you can message me and I'll send you the link to the video, right? It's really good, and you can do the research, you can listen to it for yourself and make your own assessment. The interview is not pro-vaccine or or anti-vax. It's just the facts, and I think it's an insider's view on what's going on. Now, I will tell you, for those of you that aren't going to watch the whole vaccine, that at the end of the day, he says the vaccine is really for people that are high risk. So when people tell me that they get the vaccine, I say, great. If that, there's no right or wrong. This is not a black and white issue. It really isn't. there are many shades of gray, and I think that it's such a personal choice, and I think everyone's health, I mean, even in talking about the medical medium information and the heavy metals detox cleanse, like it shows up differently for everyone, and it's based on our unique bodies and wellness, and you know, it's our history and our genetics and our ancestry and the level of trauma that we carry in our psyche and in our bodies, right?
Look, I'm doing it.
Oh, the fish face. Yeah, we've been practicing. We practiced the fish face. So, I will post a link to that in the bio here. I mean, in the comments or whatever, in the description. But to sum it up, in this three-part video, there's not enough research for me in terms of this particular Maxine. There is my life experience, especially with my heavy metals detox, like heavy metals poisoning that I just experienced in the last year, makes me very cautious and very aware of everything that all the chemicals that we're putting into our body and the long-term effects, which we really don't know. And it's really opened my eyes. I researched the pandemic and something just wasn't lining up for me, you know, and I'm sure you've had that curiosity too. And I do see it as a psycho-spiritual war, sort of within and without, possibly biochemical warfare, and it's completely economically driven. If you look, you know, if you just follow the money and you look underneath it, this is not about health and safety and well-being. It's about control, corruption, greed. So stay curious. This is my perception. There's a great interview with Grant Cardone interviewing Dr. Robert Malone, and I highly recommend it. It's such a rich interview, full of information, and a lot of it unbiased, you know, and I should say objective. So that's all I got for you. If you have questions, let me know. Feel free to private message me with any questions, and sending you much love. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.